The time of the year 209, where till now the condition of the earth had gone from bad to worse. The oxygen from the atmosphere was continuously decreasing and remains so low that now no one can even go out without a safety mask. The huge forests have already been depleted of oxygen. Due to shortage, not even a single tree or plant is left. 999% of the population of the city has been destroyed already. They have been killed, and the few people who were left are also able to save themselves with the help of oxygen tank. Now from here we are shown an engineer named Darian who is cleaning the solar plates on top of his bunker. While there, he was also in contact with his old father on the radio who was still there. He had gone to a nearby bookstore to find books for himself, but since there was oxygen in the atmosphere, the wood and walls had become very weak, and that is why he was now stuck directly in the ceiling, where his oxygen tank must have leaked. He was stuck there and couldn't move himself, and now slowly he begins to suffocate. Now hearing their screams, Darren runs to them, where he first pulls his father from below to save him, but they were trapped, so he goes up and starts pulling him up by his legs. But now by then it was quite late and her father almost died because his mother-in-law did not come. So he left here sad, and Darian gets his father's bunker back and tells his wife Maya and daughter Zora how his father died. Actually Darian was an engineer and Maya was a farmer, and together they built this bunker in which they could store oxygen. They could store it inside, grow plants, and also arrange for their own food if they were able to do so. They would bring in useful items from outside to stay safe, and that is why they would be able to survive till now. Now Darian tells how his mother's grave is located 8 kilometers away from here, and his father's last wish was that if he is also buried near them, he will take his father there tomorrow. And now initially it was like this: she refuses to do so because the survivors outside are killing each other to get oxygen tanks and food. But Darian says that he has not seen another person alive outside in the last 3 years, so it could be that they are all 3 are the last remaining survivors, and they left tomorrow morning to bury their father. Now at night, when both the mother and daughter are asleep, Darian alone checks the machine in the bunker and finds that they have only 2 months of oxygen left if the 3 of them stay here, which Darian knows is enough. He was so worried that he did not even tell his wife and daughter about it, so that they both panicked not do it. Now the next morning Darian says goodbye to both of them in the street, and then wearing an oxygen mask he left to bury his father, while Zora was worried about him. So she was continuously talking to her father on the radio, and she says that her father is a hero to her, and she also reminds him how when he was normal, his father Darian was the first to report that oxygen was continuously depleting from the earth, but no one including the government believed him, and that is why he first built this bunker and stored oxygen in it, which was his. Now it is useful even after so many years, when almost all the people outside now. After some time Darren's signal stops getting killed, so Yora starts waiting for his return, but she did not know how long this wait will be, and slowly 5 months have passed since Darren left, and that day since then neither he came back nor did any message come from him. Both Maya and Zora were here. They are somehow surviving, and Darian had already explained everything to them about the machinery of this bunker, so now they themselves maintain it, and from time to time, they also go out and bring things of their use in the bunker. A very safe security lock is also installed, which can be opened only with a passcode and a physical card. While Zora was still hopeful that Darren would definitely be alive somewhere and would return one day, Maya, on the contrary, had assumed that her husband Darren had been killed by now, while she, since if she is also a farmer, she would sow some seeds outside every day so that she can know if there is enough oxygen. If the quantity increases in the environment, then those seeds can grow again. Whereas in the absence of Darian, Maya would also explain to her daughter everything about the security system and the machine of the bunker, how to repair and maintain it. Where even today when Zora says that when she wants to go to the same graveyard to find her father, Maya scolds her. She refuses, saying that she has already done this many times, but she did not find anyone there. Now the very next day in the afternoon, when she was doing maintenance of the bunker from outside, surprisingly she found 2 more people in her. He is seen coming towards the bunker, where after 4 years he met someone other than himself had seen a living person. So they hide behind an old car to see what their motive is, because both of them had weapons, and when they come closer, surprisingly both the strangers start trying to enter their bunker, which is quite. It was strange, because how could they have known that someone else lived here? They even knew the main gate of the bunker and where the entry would be from. Here both of them were watching when by mistake they made a noise where one of the two members whose name is Tuss comes to see them, and there he, the other partner, Lucas, climbs onto the roof so they can find a way down there. Tess finds that there is no one behind the car, and when she was going to tell Lucas that Maya attacked him from behind and now returns to the bunker with her daughter, Tess is left outside. And now Maya starts asking both of them over the radio who they are and how they came to know about this bunker from where they are now. She starts telling him that they are not a threat, but they have come here from another shelter home which is a short distance away from here, where apart from them, there are 25 more survivors hiding where their air filter system has failed after so many years. It seemed that their engineers did not even have any cure for it. They started wandering here and there, and on the way they met Darian, where Darian told them that his air filter system was working well and he was the one who told them about this bunker, so both of them came here so that they could meet Darian. You can see the air filter made and make a copy of the same in your bunker. She also tells about how she was also an engineer along with Darian, while she also knows the names of Maya and Zora. Here Maya still did not trust them because Darian had never treated anyone named Tess as a worker. Didn't mention it to her, but Zora now starts fighting with her mother to send them both inside. They should be allowed to come, and who knows, 25 people present in that bunker may be killed while trying to help them. Maya says, but what is the proof that both of them are telling the truth and they should not come inside and take control of this bunker? But Zora. According to Tass, if Tass can make a copy of the system, then they will also be able to upgrade it together. So now for safety, Maya asks both of them to throw their weapons outside and makes them sit with their hands raised, from where she herself comes out with the gun and now ties both their hands behind their backs and tells them to. It seems that now she will take them inside and can observe by looking at the air filter of Tuss and not expect anything more from them. But now when she was taking them inside, another friend of both of them, Mike, comes running with a gun, and Maya and Zora fear that there will be an attack on them. Both of them together fire at Mike, some of which even hit Mike, but despite this now he pounces on Maya, so Maya imprisons Mike inside and now leaves the other two outside and closes the doors again, where both the mother and daughter had tied the injured Mike to a chair so that he could if they don't attack them. Tess explains from outside that there is no one with them but Mike. There might have been a misunderstanding, and when he saw Maya tying them, he might have thought that she was killing both of them, so he attacked them, but Maya did not trust him at all, that he would never open the door, so both of them go away from here forever right now, which now even Tess is angry at. She says that no matter what happens they will get Darren's machine where they wanted Maya to understand lovingly, but now they have to do it by force, where now they first untie their own ropes and then a drill they take the machine and start cutting the door of the bunker, while Maya and Zora find the injured Mike inside. They were treating him so that he might not be killed by bullets, and then their system starts alarming that someone is damaging their door. Now they can't even see anything through the camera because Tess has already put tapes there. And now both of them were cutting the door with the drill machine, but Maya had it. There was a way to stop it, and now she takes out an old machine and gives an electric shock from the door, due to which the drill machine outside was burned. So in anger Tuss now goes to the roof and starts releasing carbon dioxide inside the bunker so that now the bunker will be destroyed. Also, the oxygen level was continuously falling, so both mother and daughter were worried. Now they put on masks with oxygen tanks and are busy in their respective works. While Maya was upgrading the system, Zora was keeping Mike at gunpoint so that he might free himself and attack them. So since Mike was suffocating due to less oxygen inside, Zora wore his mask for some time. She puts it on, and outside, both of them had planned that Zora and Maya will come out from inside, so both of them start waiting for them to come out. But on the contrary, Maya now starts shooting at Janu on the terrace, so both of them have to leave from here. One has to move away, but from here Tuss had another plan, and that was to open fire on Maya when she is attacked. She runs from behind and goes to the terrace, while inside, Vayaputha's oxygen level has become normal, so Mike thinks of controlling Zora, while outside, he fools Maya and makes her stop the shooting, and now Lucas attacks Maya from behind. He makes her unconscious, and in the meantime one of Maya's legs was broken and Mike was also inside. He opens the ropes and attacks Zora, but to protect herself, Zora attacks his bullets, which makes his condition worse. However, he overpowers Zora and now he ties him up. Test tapes from there. Now remove yourself inside, now ask yourself to come inside, where Mike closes the door from inside. He goes to open it, but he did not know the passcode, and due to excessive blood loss he falls down and dies, where Zora tells on the radio that Mike was killed there, and she has also tied his hands so that too. Now she cannot open the gate from outside. Maya, whose leg was broken, would now tell both of them she has a passcode but cannot open the door from outside with this code alone, and she also needs a physical access key. She does not have one but a physical key. 5 months ago her husband Darren had gone out with it, and she had gone to a graveyard, so they can go there from where they are now. Look at it right here, asking her to stay. She herself goes to the same cemetery with Maya, where Maya tells her how her husband had come to know 5 months ago that there was only 2 months of oxygen left in the bunker if all 3 of them stayed here. So that day Darien deliberately left them forever so that both of them could remain alive as much as she could. She had written all this in a letter and left it, which Maya found after her departure. Now Maya reaches the cemetery and finds her husband Darren dead there. That is, after reaching here, she took off her mask and gave up her life so that due to his absence, Maya and Zora get more time. Now Maya is away from Darien. The same physical key had been obtained, but now another problem arises in front of them where their car got stuck and now they have to go back on foot, but Maya has broken one of her legs, so now Tuss promises her that she will go back alone on foot with Key and from there take another oxygen tank to Maya. Here will come to take it back. Now Maya too had very little oxygen left, but right now she had no other option but to trust Tess, so she gave it to him and Tess set out running towards the bunker where she found the way out. She also gets a bicycle, and with the help of that she finally reaches the bunker and finally inside entering. She opens the garage where Tess asks her to take Maya quickly, but Lucas is angry and says that first they should check the filter system of this place for which they had worked so hard. Until then they will not let her go. Tess will not let her go back. She was surprised to see this machine, and she says that Tess has never seen such complexity and even she can't understand it. Here Zora asks her why, but in the beginning she said that she was her father Darren's co-worker, so Tess tells her the truth that she lied then, and he is not an engineer, but he had heard Darien on his radio many times and he got it that Darien has created a filtration system that makes his bunker work better, and she heard the names of Darien's family and about them on the radio, but now she is finding that this system is very complex and she cannot use it. Now she won't be able to copy in her bunker. After hearing that the Tussie machine can't make luck, in anger, he shoots him and says that if he cannot make this machine in his bunker, then he will remain alone in this bunker, and since he himself does not know how to maintain this machinery, he tells Zora that if he supported him then he would never kill him. On the other hand, Maya was still alive. She was waiting for Tuss to arrive, where she could also see in the ground that a small plant had grown there. That is, now due to the extinction of humans, oxygen is being generated again on the earth, which she could feel after taking off the mask. She also does it, but she was not yet big enough to breathe, but now at least she has. There is a hope that after some 20 to 30 years the earth will become normal again. Then now the alarms start ringing in the same bunker, which means that the system will have to go out and be repaired, and Lucas sends Zora out for this, but he gives him only 10 oxygen, was given only for a minute, and now when Zora goes up, she sees that her mother, she has already reached there, and she starts telling him how she started the car from there, while she also apologizes to him that Jose had hidden from her about her father's letter, that they deliberately killed him to save him. Now that they are gone, Zora forgives them, and she also tells her how Lucas bothered her, killed, and he alone wants to capture this bunker. So from here both of them together make a plan, and Zora lies down pretending to be dead, and now when Locas had come outside to see her, Maya Locas is shot from behind. Walked in and Zora dropped him right there. Now they snatch him physically and quickly bunker. However, Locas had also entered the first room behind them, so both of them quickly go to the next room, and since this room was filled with too much oxygen, as soon as Locas fired there was now a fire there. It hits and the entire bunker blows up, meaning both of them now have no place to live, and to save their lives, both of them have to go to the other bunker from where Tess and Lucas had come. But after reaching there, the gate of this bunker was also closed and both of them become unconscious at the same gate, but now when their eyes open, so they are able to see that they were taken inside, and Maya and Zara also see the filter system there. They start upgrading it to make it like their bunker, so that there is no shortage of oxygen here, while with time they start sowing more seeds so that the oxygen in the earth can be increased more quickly, and with this hopeful ending, now this story ends here. If you like the video then keep liking it as well as the channel, subscribe for more such sci-fi videos. Thank you.